Setting up mic. Party people. Mate, I've not long since woken up. Prepare to see the face of a man that's not long since woken up. Look at that. Wow. Had a nap. Rookie mistake. I'm tired, to say the bloody least. How you doing, Tyrannos? I hope you're doing alright, mate. Oh, I'm slightly regretting the nap. Only slightly. For now, maybe. Oh. My neck, my back. You know the rest of the song, it's fine. Oh, just getting set up on the old Minecraft. I still need to wake up. Hey! Twinsies! No, I didn't oversleep, so maybe not, but I didn't get a great night's sleep last night, and then went out for a meal with my partner's family, came home. I was like, you know what, I got to stream later and I'm going to have a nap, and that was a rookie mistake. Just setting everything up. Let me just see how loud Minecraft is. Oh. Well, it's not got the music on, so I can't really determine that. It can do with a smidgen down. Actually, does it need the smidgen down? Let me have a look on the old stream software. That's reasonable. Didn't want to wear my headphones today because I'm not playing a game that really requires it. I never play with my headphones on when I'm playing Minecraft. So that's nice. Just a full Minecraft dinosaur stream. That's the plan for today. I was thinking about Smidgen, the small pigeon Pokemon. Well, it's been in the English vernacular for a long time, but yeah, there's definitely a Pokemon, isn't there? I think, or am I thinking of Pidove? I don't know. That's Pidove, right? The pigeon dove Pokemon, or the dove pigeon Pokemon. My God, it is dark in this game. I'm not changing screens yet. I'm just setting everything up. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. I wasn't going completely crazy. You know, even in my tired adult brain, I still know Pokemon. Isn't that great? Speaking of, I've completed the game, Pokemon Violet. Pokedex is full. Starting my shiny living dex. I've got like 30-something shinies. It's going well, and I'm loving every single part of it. It's great. I love it. It's not the best Pokemon of all time. That belongs to Pokemon Arceus. Because that is the best Pokemon game of all time. NA. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Though Violet, I will say, is probably a close second for me, personally. Yeah, it's got bugs, etc., etc., but like people that are moaning about bugs and slow frame rates aren't realizing we did play the original Pokemon Red and Blue in like 3 FPS, so... And that wasn't exactly a picture-perfect game when it came out either. I'll give you that. X and Y were, in my opinion, they were great. A lot of people didn't enjoy Sun and Moon or didn't enjoy X or Y. You have this group that hated X and Y but loved Sun and Moon, and you have another group that loves Sun and Moon that hates X and Y, whereas I loved all of them. So I'm a part of no groups. Especially when I have takes like mine. I definitely belong in no groups. Some people would argue probably jail when it comes to my Pokemon takes. You know, war crime worthy. Right, what are we? Oh, that's it. That's what we were doing last week. I bit off more than I can chew by starting something else. Oh, goody. What a genius move by Corey. Oh, wee. Made my favorite fire lizard into a dragon. Ooh, which one are you referring to? Is it the, oh, it's not Komomo. No, that was Sun and Moon. Which one are you talking about? I'm curious. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, that was it. Yes, of course. But if I'd used my brain for a hot second, that would have made sense. No, that's fair. That is fair. I did enjoy the megas. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy, you know, every gimmick since, apart from Z moves. Those were the worst things to come out. But I enjoyed Mega. I wish you got more Mega, but Paradox. I love Paradox Pokemon. Their designs to me, some people are like, meh, 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 and to me, I'm like, they're perfect. I love them. You know, bar, you know, one or two of them, they are literally all perfect, and I love them. And I will not stop preaching to the choir about that. Right, let's switch over to gameplay, just so that when people actually do come, they go, why are we just focused on his mug? Oh, God. My chair is as creaky as my spine right now. And that's an achievement, I'll give it that. For the first hour, we're just going to be taking it chill. I don't know how long we're going to be live tonight. It might be the full 4, probably not. As I said, pretty tired. But after 7, you may notice me slightly vacant. So in an hour's time, you might see me slightly vacant. All I'll be doing is, quite frankly, just checking my phone for the World Cup scores. I'm not too fussed about watching it live. You know, got a little bit of pride with our team, but that's you know, I'm not like absolutely footy nutty. Mega, Giga, and now Terra have been introduced into Pokemon. It's not that they've all been introduced, it's that they've replaced each other every time. I'm like, I get that it's supposed to be a gimmick because it keeps the game fresh in terms of VGC, and I respect the hell out of that because that is such a unique thing. Like, trying to keep it fresh, you know, making people learn new metas it's one way of doing it. I will grant them that. And I don't actually know how Terra's, like Terra moves and Terra raids and all that, not Terra raids, good lord, Terra moves and Terra typing is going to really affect the meta. The only thing I could really think is if you can get your hands on some ghost shards, you can really mess with quite a lot of builds. Same with Fairy. If you're going against a dragon type and, you know, it's just completely outfitted to be dragon, you can just literally just go, and just stick a terror that allows it to turn into Fairy, and it will no longer be touched. So the ghost and the Fairy, maybe even flying against ground, it's definitely unique in that regards, because it's no longer the case of, with Mega Revolution on the cards, right? In VGC, you'd be looking at them and going, well, if this happens, this is what's going to happen, and I can counter it with this Pokemon. Unless you know your opponent's team through and through, you're going to have to be dealing with a possible, you know, 1 or 2 typings per Pokemon, so anything between 6 to 12 typings, and then additional 6 typings on top that could be completely different. Unlike Mega Evolutions, where it made sense, or, you know, stuff like that, you're dealing with another typing. It's fascinating. Yeah, I don't think you were here for this last week, Tyrannos, but just to give you a heads up, I didn't get bored. Right, I'm going to address that now. I didn't get bored as much as I had a tangent, and then I thought, well, that tangent's a great idea. Let's build on that tangent. We haven't got any further with the skeleton because, to be quite frank, I just need to do his hands, his arms. Got to give him some flesh. He's got his clavicles, his, you know, all the other stuff. I'll give his arms actual structure, and then I've got to do his hands and the chandelier. But to do that, I have to have, you know, full focus on that rather than getting distracted by something else like I do every 5 minutes. So infuriating. Water Elite 4? Which... Okay. Which one? I'm trying to think. I don't doubt you. Probably. I've been a bit busy, so I didn't really have time. Oh, that's fair, dude. That's fair, dude. But, so after doing all of the stuff that I've been doing, I thought, what would be a great cover? A crypt. But no, maybe not. Maybe what if we did a freaking wizard's tower? Because I've been wanting to do a wizard's tower for some while. It's where I'm going to move all my enchantment stuff so that we haven't got to go into the basement anymore, thus allowing me to completely redecorate the insides of this house for once. But to do that, I need to build a wizard tower. And I went, okay, well, that's going to be easy. You see, we're going to have a small little hut thing here that leads into the actual tower, and then maybe have like a hang-off magical balcony. Who knows? It's going to be an experience. The downside is trying to cover this up is going to be a freaking nightmare for when I record next, which, to be fair, is going to be a little while, because I've still got 2 more Minecraft dinosaurs, so possibly another 2 weeks worth of content, and I hate the way that this looks, because right now it is completely thing, so we've got to figure this out. I'm thinking, oh, maybe an overhang. Wouldn't be awful, but we'll figure that out in a bit. Just because it's like completely flatlined. I don't like that, so we need to quickly cover you up. I'm just wanting to get this covered quickly so that I can, well, not look at it. Look at this, like, empty space. As much as I was tempted to just put some glowstone to make it look like floating crystals, kind of similar to what I did in the aviary with one of the things, I just thought, nah, it's alright. And cue the Harry Potter theme. First time chat. Trike 2444. Hello, and this is my first time seeing your stream. Well, hello there, Mrs. or Mix. Is it MX or did you just say Mix? Whichever. Trike. Welcome. We're currently building our Twitch exclusive build. If it's your first time seeing stream, that means you haven't seen any of the Twitch exclusive build. I feel obligated to show you, even though I just did a run through, but we'll do it again. So currently, the idea for the Twitch exclusive build is just a giant tomb, because we've pretty much used most of the graveyard space, and of course we've had more stuff die, such as the Megalodon, the Plesiosaurus. There's a lot of things we need to expand on. Megalodon's got a big grave, but we'll probably move him down here. So I built this giant crypt. So yeah, at the moment it's just going to be like loads of different levels of actual like tombs, and then probably have something in the center. I have no idea what we're doing over here yet, but I will copy paste on that side, and I'll copy paste on this side. But we've got 2 giant skeletons that are going to be holding up a chandelier in the center. This is what these little things are. They're chandelier spitball ideas that our good friend Kermit, aka the British Frog, was able to come up with. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Malta DLC? I'm just happy about the new Dinosaurs variants that I thought would be in the game from the start. Alright, there's DLC. I'm out of the loop, so I can't say, mate, unfortunately. Like, Jurassic Evolution 2, I couldn't get into it. The first one, I was able to stick out and I enjoyed myself, but the second one, I couldn't. And it sucks, because I really enjoyed, as I said, I enjoyed the first one, you know, for all its flaws. Tell you what, I'm just not going to focus on anything but just getting this covered. I can worry about, you know, making it all look pretty and stuff afterwards. But yeah, so I'm out of the loop, unfortunately, when it comes to DLC. I'm sure it's going to be DLC. But yeah, no, Triker, the idea is that this build is not being shown off until it is done in the Let's Play, but it will be constantly shown on stream. I have a Nimbus outside the door screaming to be let in, but I can't really let him in right now, because I am in the middle of building. And there we go. Right. I hate the way the grass looks until it turns back into dirt, which may take a moment or two, as you can see. Where it's just sort of leveled on top of it, so that sucks. Right. Is this tree going to need to go? I kind of liked it being there, but I think it might need to go. We will see in a second, I suppose. It's going to need to go because of the dirt. I don't know why I'm putting it off, but... Because, I mean, look, we've got to get rid of all of this, and then we've got to make this somewhat less That. Yes, Nimbus, I know. But you all come in here and set yourself off by climbing into things and then getting into zoomy mode, and your ears will go into sports mode. Not your sports will go into ear mode. And then you will scream. Then you will try to climb on the desk. And then you will cause carnage. I'm familiar with this because I recorded 4 Parkosaurus episodes in a row, and you ended up trying to lick my feet several times just to get my attention. And that was highly, highly uncomfortable. True story. Nimbus 2000, the fastest model yet. He's not named after the Harry Potter stuff. He's actually named after the cloud formation because he's a Grey Maine Coon. And I don't know if you're aware of what that breed of cat is like, but imagine Fluff incarnate. He just looks like a little cloud. I've started Minecraft Dinosaur World, and my first DNA was a sturgeon. Oh, I have been there. I have been there, my friend. And then you just look into, like, any river nearby and you see one and you're like, well, what was the point, you know? Don't get me wrong, they're really, really cool fish in real life, but in a game where you can get literally anything from a freaking megalodon all the way up to, you know, other cool stuff that my brain is just frying from, and you end up with a sturgeon, it's like winning £1 on the lottery, innit? Oh, I won something, but was it worth it? You know? Sturgeon offer, yeah, they are. I won't deny that. They are. I've seen quite a few of them in my lifetime. They are a awesome, awesome breed of fish, but hey, I need to put my headphones down so I don't get any repeated sound back, because that happens on occasion when I leave them on the desk, so I just throw them on the floor. But yeah, oh, this is going to be a nightmare for things spawning in here, isn't it? Well, maybe I do make that crystal idea. Here we go. This should prevent spawns. Worst comes worst. There we go. If it works, it works. But you have a TikTok? I don't use TikTok, but that's cool if you do, Tyrannos. Sturgeon are friggin' massive. I will stand by the fact that they are, like, they just, the way they swim as well, no, I'm not going to say it because I know what paleo nerds are like, and if they ever find this clip, I'm screwed, but oh, screw it, I'm going to say it. It's what I imagine, like, a mosasaur swimming would be like. I know they're not related in the slightest. I know that they're completely different things. Do not come at me for that. I'm saying it's what I would personally imagine it when I look at them, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That's my stance on it. You know, that's not a awful take, right? I mean, I've said worse takes when it comes to Pokemon or the Jurassic Park franchise ranking, so hopefully that won't get me the wrath of the paleo nerds, who are, like every nerd, passionate. You know, good or bad, that is up for you to decide. Most people recognize me from my actual channel, but I'm pretty well-rounded on TikTok lol. I think one of my first times I remember interacting with you, like, outside of just, like, YouTube comments, was on stream, on YouTube, and you were like, thank you for getting my name right. James calls me Tyrannosaurus. Oh, that got me a good giggle. Dear me, right, I need to take a sip of pure unadulterated caffeine because this isn't sponsored. I mean, it's just what I need to survive. I keep looking down like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm looking at the screen. My bad. That happens a lot. I have no way of fixing that apart from drilling a hole in the screen. Apologies. I almost choked on my drink because I said, oh, you know, James called you Tyrannus, and then you just literally Tyrannosaurus, and you literally just replied, "It still happens." God. I'm gonna have to let Nimbus in Give me a second. I will put you on the BRB screen just because I don't want to see you get. I don't want you to see me getting up. Yes. Welcome. Gameplay. Yes, I know. Hey, yo, Nimbus. Oh, hey, yo. Come on, then. Just don't headbutt the mic this time. That is all I ask of you. It is not there for you to headbutt. You can say hello to chat, though. He's a big cuddle butt and a fuss butt. He loves being crushed, Nimbus does. Yes, you do. But he's, no, I see you looking at that microphone. I see it. He's a bit of a spoiled baby. Yes, you are. Nimbus, no. It's the one thing I'm leading you against, and you always seem to go towards it, no matter what I do. You are Tyrannus. You have no idea how that makes me happy. Chainsaw Man is the one thing that, like, whenever I tell people, like, oh, you know, it's, you know, as a manga reader, I was reading it from the beginning. Well, a couple weeks after it started. The only manga that I can say I've been reading from the start is Kaiju number 8. And if you're a fan of Kaijus, Kaiju number 8 is S tier. Not just for Kaiju design, but for the fact that it's like actually focusing on an older main character, which is nice. But Chainsaw Man was just an experience all round. Oh wow, we got 2 popping in at once. Hello Azor and hello Vicente. Right, that actually reminds me, Nimbus. Stop, Nimbus. Cease, desist. Cease and desist. No headbutting the microphone. So far you have missed me building dirt. So, you know, all the exciting stuff. Oh, you're already on here, Tyrannos. I was actually hoping to write Tyrannosaurus Senpai just to wind you up. You're already on here. Trike isn't, though, so we will add Trike. Is Vicente? I believe Vicente's on here. Azor, I think you're only down as Azor, and I'm so sorry about that. But that's because I couldn't remember what you were at the time, so I'm just going to see if I can stick it. I can't. I will correct that at a later point once I make a note of who is on that. But we've got another one we need to put down, which is Trike. I think we had someone else last week as well, which I will have to... the VOD's going to be gone when they reappear. But yes, we've got all the regulars showing up. I said to those at the beginning... Oh yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to make predictions or tell you if they're coming true, Vicente, because I've read the manga. He is now pleating my thigh. Oh god, how do your claws go through denim? It's like you sharpen them specifically to draw blood. Oh, you're so cute, but murderous, Nimbus. Right. What a perfect... Let's just take my... I haven't got any sunglasses to hand, otherwise I'd do that Ian Malcolm. That's a big pile of shit. Yeah, Nimbus, you were settled perfectly. No. You don't get to headbutt the microphone. Absolute menace. A fluffy menace. I did see the Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer. I saw the Indiana Jones trailer, and I saw the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer. I look forward to all of them. Transformers with bated breath. I mean, Bumblebee was good. Bumblebee was, you know, much better than the Bayverse, so... yeah. This could be interesting, because I don't know if... I doubt many of you are probably old enough, but I played the old Transformers Beast Wars on PlayStation. Like, I think the original PlayStation. And that was such a fun game. I really enjoyed it. I really demonstrates up here, isn't it? Oh, was this Chainsaw Man, Tyrannos? Because if so, I haven't watched the anime yet. I've read the manga, so it's fine. But the anime I'm going to binge, because I was like, I was so excited for it, and the fact that I didn't watch episode 1 when it came out, I went, I think I can binge this. And just have all that excitement build I'm seeing clips and clips and clips, and I'm like, this is just looking amazing. How do you get scarab gems? Okay, I can actually help with that. So to get scarab gems, you need to mine fossils like you usually would, at least in this version that I'm playing. I could be wrong on other versions. And if you've got a... Oh, what's the enchantment? Is it archaeology? Yeah, so if you manage to get the archaeologist enchantments on your pickaxe, it actually increases the chance a lot. Oh, and the Congaminator's here. Tyrannos, in James's favour, trying to get the Congaminator's name right was incredibly... I was bad at it. What was it I called you first? Congaminator? Then Conjaminator? So, in James's defence, I'm not perfect either. I try, you know. I'm an impatient man, child, so every time I watch each... I'm doing that with My Hero Academia at the moment. I'm really far behind on Spy X Family. I was hoping to catch up tomorrow, to be fair. Spy X Family to catch up on. I'm just rinsing Pokemon at the moment and going for my shiny decks. So that has been absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Right then. Sounds like I can Con-te-Veneta. Good lord, I sound like Matt Berry when he goes, New York City. Right, let's get you a little bit more natural. Boop, boop. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to make natural. Oh, bright side, that tree's completely gone. We are no longer going to be making a path out here because it's going to be a nightmare. That's the idea. Oh, I would like to comment the fact that, yes, I'm a dinosaur nerd, but I didn't put one and one together because that would involve mental arithmetics and an IQ higher than negative room temperature. I saw Rise of the Beast, I'm excited for it. In Spy X Family, any good? I've had to think about checking it out. Yeah, it's it's a great comedy and also kind of heartwarming. You know, it's quite nice, I won't lie. It's just and it's like really freaking well animated and just it's beautiful. You can tell when an anime is really good is when the numbers of the manga just skyrocket, and obviously if the source material, the manga is actually really good too. Whether that's the animation, storyboarding, or everything combined, you've only got to really look to Demon Slayer, which, hey, that was insane. The rise of that was just astronomical. It got halfway to One Piece's total sales, or issues in circulation, within, I think, a 4 to maybe 5 year gap. That's insane. That is utterly insane. Spy X Family is good. See, Vicente coming in clutch. I'm glad we have weebs here. It's even me in profile pic. Wait, you guys are... apologies, I'm using a stream chat. I can't see your profiles, but that's interesting. I've got a few slime balls, so now I can get more cultivators. Ooh, we do love our cultivators. Bing bong, says the frog. Imagine if that was like in a kid's book. You got like the cow goes moo. You know, the dog goes woof. The frog goes bing bong. Oh, hello, Kermit. I know for a numerous expression, Anya likes peanuts. Yes. Fortnite is going to have a collaboration with My Hero Academia. I did see that. As well as Mr. Beast, Doomslayer, and The Witcher, I believe. I think a few other things, I'm sure. I think another Marvel thing, probably, with the Hulk. If you click on... Oh, right. 2 issues with that. Number 1, when you play Minecraft full screen, coming out of it's going to be a pain. Number 2, I use stream software. If I go onto Twitch, I might be able to be fair, and that's possible. Ah, yes. The frog is driving a car, giving the finger. Yeah, no, that would definitely be a children's book. To be fair, it shows 2 animals there, the frog and the bird. I'm here all week. Ooh-wee. Nimbus has ceased pleating. He has settled, and he is currently he's sprawled on my lap. I think this is a good sign. I need to lose weight because there's apparently a lot of me to sprawl out on. So, oh dear. It's like the last time, I can't remember what my last reminder was that I needed to, start working out. Maybe get back into shape like I used to be. It was something very similar. I can confirm it's a concavenated silhouette. Oh, lovely. Now it's time to cultivate the sturgeon. Number 3. It's 1.12.2. Where? Oh, and the Jurassic King is here too. Hello. It's funny how everyone shows up when we're not doing anything but Minecraft. Weird that, isn't it? It's just a strict Minecraft dinosaur stream tonight because I just wanted to play some because I've not been playing much because I recorded it all at once and I've been missing playing the game. I think it's wild to me that I have been playing, fossils and archaeology. Someone looked up when it officially first came out, so we're talking the first version because I played the first version when it came out. In fact, I could probably tell you because I remember, like, months after it came out, I was constantly, because, I was, constantly doing it, but I was, constantly, tweeting and commenting on YouTube of the Yogscast channel, channel I used to watch. Like, you guys need to check out fossils and archaeology! And they did have one eventually, so if I can take a few months off of that, I will know when I started playing. Minecraft mod spotlight, fossils and archaeology. Yogcast, Lewis and Simon, 27th of August, 2011. I have been playing fossils and archaeology for over 11 years. Minecraft about a little bit longer than that. And I'm still crap at building. It's like I think I've discussed in the past, how the Spraxia impacts me, so on and so forth, but it's the same with this. In real life, I didn't learn how to tie my shoelaces until I think it was 15. If I ride a bicycle even now, I'm wobbly. And I have the handwriting of a toddler. I attended handwriting classes from when I was 9 until I left school in year 11 at the age of 15 or 16, and it was like they were pointless. I remember, I think the last session I had with my GP, which is my general practitioner, the guys that were organizing it, essentially, they were like, you've not seen any improvements, have you? No. Did you want to continue this in college? No. okay, Glory. I was like, thank you, I can just live with typing all of my work up. It's fine. And it was a nightmare because in school I was given these things called Alpha Smarts. And this is going years back, just to clarify. This is before, you could get a laptop. Laptops were only reserved for exams. So an Alpha Smart is what I had to use. And an Alpha Smart, think of... this makes me sound so much older than I am, but I'm not that old. I'm only 28. But think of a digital typewriter, okay? It was a keyboard that was thick like this, and then it had a little, I wouldn't even say, probably an LCD screen, to be quite frank. And it was all sort of ASCII sort of font, and it was just horrific. I used one of those for everything. Every time we were taking notes in class, I was typing on that. When I started going to college, I started making handwritten notes and then typing them up. My handwriting's so bad that sometimes I couldn't read my own handwriting. That was hell. So yeah, El Gato cameo. Yes, Nimbus is here. Oh, congratulations, Kermit. I still remember my first job. I worked in a supermarket. And then we'll call it a job. Then I was also in the reserves. You underestimate the entertaining qualities of places. I know this isn't entertaining right now. But you're gonna have to bear with while I, you know, make it pretty and put off building the actual Wizard's Tower as long as possible. Happy 11th anniversary. I know, I've been playing this for 11 freaking years. That's terrifying, man. That's terrifying. But yeah, as I said, so dyspraxia like impacts me not just when I play games. It's probably why I don't enjoy so many certain types of games anymore. Like, I enjoy Minecraft. It's just chill. Like, I don't care about putting effort in. I just do what I want to, essentially. But I enjoy games that where I can use my actual brain and, you know, numbers and stuff like that, whereas I'm doing this all wrong. I started going, oh, what if I start leveling it out now? No, there's no point because we're not even to the freaking top. So this was all a waste of freaking time. God damn it. But, like, Spraxy is just so annoying. I won't lie to you. Having had it for several years now, I can confirm it is annoying because it impacts a lot of things, and I hate it. But it's why I enjoy Minecraft, because I do what I want to do. My first job was at Chick-fil-A as a dining room member. Have you ever heard of Beast of the Mesozoic Great Figure Series? I've heard of them too, actually, and I'm looking at them. I'm thinking, oh, maybe, because I've got a Anime Game Silver Rathalos, which I showed off before. But I was thinking, like, of redoing what's behind me currently. I didn't know if I wanted to move my disc plates back there, get a neon sign somewhere. I don't know what's going on. Got to build my new PC first, thanks. Moonlight and Namor, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Marvel Legends. Oh, run a shop, and then when July comes around, phone repair and PC. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Getting into IT as early as possible. Cannot recommend it enough. I cannot. Working in IT, I love it. I won't lie. I've worked in, you know, a few things now. Customer service mainly. But the moment I got to IT, my health, my happiness, everything just freaking improved massively. And I honestly cannot recommend it enough. Because, for me at least, for other people they might find it stressful. But just, yeah, I love it. I love working in IT. And the fact that you're getting some decent experience now, Kermit, that's going to be really freaking useful. Even PC repair will give you a really good oversight into probably more hardware and infrastructure as opposed to software engineer, but that's still really freaking useful and really well paid. Especially in the private market, I'll tell you that now. So getting that experience sounds awesome. What shader do I use? I use SUS Renewed v1.0.1. I was tempted to get the one that required Patreon, but I thought it was a bit weird putting a shader behind Patreon. Why don't you just sell it? But you can't because of the EULA, I assume. Does that make sense, actually, now that I think about it? Because I want ray tracing. But I will save that until I've got like a fully rigged out PC again, because this used to be a rigged out PC years ago, and now it's like a bit behind on the times. Like a 3950 was just like considered top dog for so long, and it wasn't. That's such a pain. If you do plan on getting some of the bigger figures, you'll need space. The adult Triceratops is not only 17 inches long, he's also proper thick. Oh dear. Right, okay. Duly noted. Once I can afford to move out, I'll be buying a parrot and naming him Pablo. That is an interesting and unique thing to say, but very much in character. So, congrats. Which one is it beside the Who's one? Pablo is a killer name. That is standard edition. But I hope I help fund the Kickstarter, so I'll be getting the Walk Me Dinosaurs edition. That is sick. That is sick. I think, like, when I was younger, right, I fell into the crowd of, anime is weird, why would you ever want to buy anime figures, and why would you want to buy figures, you know, one of those types of people. And as I got older, I realised figures are pretty cool, so I'm excessively jealous of you guys. It's just finding places to store them and, you know, put them on things. Although I will say in advance, I am not one of the type of people that is going to be like, How do I put it this way? It needs to stay in the box. To me, it's just like I'm taking it out the box and storing it however I want. Pablo will be the drug. Okay, that's more in character. I was thinking, oh, this is nice and wholesome. He wants a little pet parrot that he's probably going to love. No, no, no. Kermit's a specific thing. Pablo will be the D-O-R-G-G bird, and squawk when the rozzers are around the corner. For those that don't speak British slang, rozzers mean cops or police. I'm thinking of getting definitely a blue tongue skin. I assume that, yeah, I saw the correction underneath, but yeah, blue tongue skink. What am I making? Well, you see, in the famous words of Ian Malcolm, this is a giant pile of shit. No, it's currently building the base of a wizard's tower, which is going to be the thing that we go up to be able to get into the giant crypt, because apparently I didn't have enough stuff to do already that I decided to bite off more, because that's another thing with dyspraxia, getting sidetracked. That might be another form of neurodivergence that I've not had tackled yet, but it's something that it shares with ADHD, so it might be ADHD, but it might just be dyspraxia. So yay! It's also why I don't finish a lot of my builds, because I get freaking sidetracked. Oh god, it's also why now I have to focus on playing one game at a time, like for personal as opposed to recording or streaming. If I'm playing, like right now I'm playing Pokemon, so that is getting my sole focus right now. Whereas, for example, you know, once I'm done with that, I don't know what I'm going to play. I've got like 8 games lined up. Teach him all the best swear words. To be fair, I feel like that would be the funniest part of owning a parrot. Just like having it repeat the most unfortunate things. Like, bury the body. Oh. That stuff like that, you know? You'd really be able to like terrify any guests just through sheer intimidation of the avian variety. Geckos are adorable. I don't disagree. I freaking love geckos. What do you think about the new Pokemon game? Amazing. It needs some polish, and I'm not going to forgive them for that, because they are a, you know, a massive, massive company. Why am I doing this? I've just realised this needs to come lower before it starts coming out, like it has been here, but why didn't it go here, for example? Maybe here. There we go. There we go. That's a bit more freeing. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. I won't lie. It's obviously needs some polish in some places. I won't lie to you there, but it's great. Had it been perfectly polished, it would be my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Currently, my favorite Pokemon game of all time is Pokemon Legends Arceus, but I'm freaking loving this game. It has the best story, best supporting cast, and it's just, and post game of any Pokemon game. I say post game, end game story, I should say. Of any Pokemon game, the rival is the best rival. It's as simple as that. I don't know how to put it. It's so good. I heard a parrot say the B word. Oh dear. I've heard parrots say much worse, don't worry. I might get an Australian white tree fox. Name it Rex. Spencer the Spino. That is such a unique pet idea. I can't deny that. That's cool. I like that. I have an irrational fear of frogs. I was traumatized as a child. Same with me of spiders. I had a house spider, which is not big, and I'm sure the Americans amongst you be like, that's tiny. But I had that crawl across my face when I was a child. And I woke up with it like near my eyeball. And I will never, ever, ever, ever like spiders. And I say this as a joke to people. I don't mean it because I know the ecological impacts. But just to show how much I really don't like spiders. If there was a button that I could press that would Thanos wipe out every spider on the planet, I'd press it 3 times. Now, it's a joke because I know people love spiders, and if you love spiders, awesome. You are so much stronger than me, and fair play to you. And also, I don't mean it, what I just said. It's just a bit. No animal deserves to be wiped out, but the human race does a great job at it. Who needs Thanos, right? God damn it. Can it stop going nighttime? There's too much glare in this room. Oh yeah, Tyrannos. That's the Mona I saw a Twitch streamer call it. She's not a stalker. Bit Yando, Ray, I won't deny, but she's not a stalker. A parrot was used as a witness in a murder case. It repeated the last words, the owners, the criminals were caught. That is so cool. That is so cool, Gaminator. Nimona, yeah, Nimona's fantastic. It's the small things as well, the way that she just tries to lift your character up constantly, and the way she does it, it's just... she's great, I won't lie. I've not had an issue with many of the rivals, like loads of people didn't like Hop or Go, I was about to say Go, what was the other one? Can't remember, but I didn't have an issue with them, but like everyone's like, it's not as good as Gary. Ah yes, 12-line Gary, the one with no freaking personality, or blue, or whatever you want to call him. Yeah, he was so great. Yeah, I'm tackling the fact that I can't this is just flat later. I don't know what to do with it, okay? I don't know what to do with it. Because at the moment this is just flat. I hate it. Let's take you back a bit so I can go like that. There we go. Then just go up here. We will tackle the fact that this side has to be flat for the sake of not encroaching onto the path. Had I been smart and built the path after building this, we could have had it go over this. Woo, but I didn't. Because that would have required, you guessed it, common sense and planning capacity. Who has that? Not me. Do I regret this slightly? Maybe a tiny bit. Am I going to do anything about it? You better believe I won't. You leave a spider, leave the room, try to go with you. Yeah, about that actually, I was going to talk about that, Tyrannos. I learned from a guy called Sark, Machinima Respawn, and later on just his own content. Because he has a massive fear of spiders like me. And his way of dealing with them, he said it, I think it was on a stream, and it is ingenious. And I will stand by how ingenious this is. Go into a room. If you're going into a garage, for example, where spiders are roaming, close your eyes, turn the light on, bang your feet about, and just make loads of noise, and then to open your eyes, and all the spiders that would have been out would have ran. Now, are they Schrodinger's spider? Maybe there wasn't any in there in the first place, but they're going to run, you know? I think that's just amazing. Did you destroy the bear that sniffed something that didn't supposed to smell, which is going to have a movie? Ah, yes. I don't know what words I can and can't say on Twitch, so I'm not going to say it, but Coca-Cola bear. Yes, that one. I've seen the trailer. It's gonna make $1 more billion, I guess. it's interesting. It might be peak cinema. You never know. Right. All sides are somewhat hilly, apart from this, but we will tackle that. I've got to figure something out. I mean, God, don't build in straight lines. God doesn't build in straight lines. Oh, God damn it. We'll figure something out. I tried to make it not sound like it. Oh, Jurassic King 1. There is a film coming out about a bear that accidentally consumes copious amounts of narcotics and becomes rage-fueled. It's wild. Jagged Cliff, maybe. Ooh, that's a good point. But you are putting things far beyond my power. I feel like a James Bond villain right now. You can't see my hand, but I'm stroking Nimbus, and I feel like an absolute James Bond villain. No, Mr. Bond. I expect them to die. So yeah. Right. As I said, we're not going to be... No, Corey. But if I move on, I'm not going to touch it. I know what I'm like. Oh, screw it. Who cares? Let's start thinking about this, because I wanted to use my reference pictures to start getting a plan. So let me reload all of my bookmarks, because I closed them all to look up loads of Pokemon stuff, because I'm a genius. Okay. Wizard Tower. Why is the bookmark not showing? Ah, there we go. Perfect. So, I'm pretty sure those are the exact same. There we go. So if I go into the source images for reference, yes. Perfect. So, oh, you absolute cretin. I hate it when websites do that and it's not an actual image that you can like zoom in on without everything popping up. I got a Scarab Gem now, and I forgot what I needed it for. Well, I'll tell you now, Trike. You need it to be able to tame land creatures of epic proportions. So I don't know if Sarcosuchus needs an aquatic or a normal, so maybe hold off on that guy. But Tyrannosaurus Rex, for example, I think the Spinosaurus too. You need it for that. You can also, if you so wish, to lose any part of your... Oh, you want to get down, Nimbus. Any part of your hairline and rage against the machine. You can also use it to fight... No, Nimbus. No headbutting the microphone. You can use it to fight Anu. However, if you cherish your sanity, do not under any circumstances fight Anu. I made that mistake. In a video that will be live, probably not... So tomorrow is what I count as next week. But the following week, you will see that I lost my freaking mind. I hated it. I absolutely hated that fight. Not as in, oh, it's challenging, as in it is difficult, but it's stupid difficult. A fake challenge. If you just throw layers of what people will perceive as challenge on top, that's not a real challenge. It's a fake challenge because you've just done something stupid to create the image of challenge, whereas it was fighting a boss that can spawn an infinite number of assistants. It can stop taking damage and healing. It can spawn an obsidian cage for itself so it can't be hit. Stupid. I enjoy seeing gamers struggle. Oh, you're not going to see me struggle, mate. Oh, I beat him. And I beat him unfairly. And I don't regret it. I think it's the first time in a while, well, actually no, the end portal I cheated in, that I cheated, and I don't care. People are like, why did you cheat? Well, I wouldn't need to cheat if it wasn't stupid. The mod, Fossils and Archaeology, is one of my favourite mods, playing it for 11 years. But the Anno fight needs some work. The dimension, the way that the models look, fantastic. The actual fight, oh, I forgot to mention the actual arena. There's not like pools of lava. Well, there is underneath, which he can explode and expose you to. But there's tiny little blocks of just individual pieces of lava. So when you're running and jumping around trying to fight him, you will constantly be thrown in lava. If you haven't got keep inventory on, don't even consider it. If you have, give it a go just to see what I'm talking about. Probably because they're hungry. Because they are very much out of their enclosure. Oh, Nimbus, Jesus Christ, you're falling off. Compose yourself, young man. Oh, Nimbus, no, you have to go down. I can't. There we go. You keep trying to headbutt the mic. They're taking damage because they keep breaking out. Yeah, you don't fight Anu. Don't fight Anu. As I said, freaking love Fossils and Archaeology. I do get a bit ragey at points in that video, but I have to constantly point out that the mod itself is still amazing. It's just that the boss they made isn't. Well, the boss they made is. The boss fight they made isn't. No, if I do that, then I'm going to get confused about the shape. I know what my brain is like. Right. Back to my reference pictures, getting distracted. Shock horror. So, they used that, which I kind of wanted to steal pretty much most of the design. I won't lie to you. I will make, of course, references to whom I'm stealing from. But I liked the sort of path up. So on this hill is going to be a magical wizard's tower. Because we all love wizards, don't we? Don't we? Don't we? Guys, come on, agree. Talking as a totally not wizard person. I want to keep you. You can go away. And I wanted to use some chiseled for once. And the dirt can leave. We'll set the time to day because day lasts all of 30 seconds and night lasts 23 years. Okay, so I don't like stone brick on stone brick, but this is what they've done, and it kind of works. So we're going to start. So I'm going to build a path up to about here, and then maybe up to here. But I feel like the smartest way to do this would be to have the path come down first. So we want a twofer. So let me have a quick look. If I wanted a twofer and did this, this would be the twofer right here. So this is where the twofer comes up to. So if I put this here, here. Okay, maybe. There we go. It's giving me Wizard Tower chic already. We agree. What are we agreeing on? Wizards. Okay, cool. Yes, I forgot my brain. Yes, Corey. That is how stairs work. Everyone revel in my absolute intellect. Okay. We want this here. That here. I'm thinking... Oh, no. What if we... Hold fire here. Hold fire. This is just experimenting. Don't worry, I don't commit to things without checking if it works. Most of the time. Some of the time. On occasion. I want to see how this sort of... No, stop it. There we go. I hate it. Thanks. No. Up here it works. I won't use it, however, on all of them. Just so it gives it a little bit of depth, you know? Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to do. I hate this mouse sometimes. And it's amazing mouse wheel. Right, so we want to come down... Seriously. Come down again. Here. So how have they done this? So it sort of looks this way. And then we're going to have a thing here. And then I come down. No, so another one down, I reckon. Just for sanity's sake. Let's do that. Nope, that's not what I meant. No. There we go. And then we'll get this next to it, like so. And then we will have the platform. So we'll quickly do this. 1, 2. Once again, we want a 2. We don't want the 2 to be here, because we'll probably do something like that. No. I will figure it out once we get the full amount down. Nimbus is now scratching the floor. See, this is why you don't come in here. You tear the carpet up, and you also then set yourself off. I'm waiting for the scream. Nope. Okay, he wants to leave. Okay, I can do that. There you go. Oh, I did see your message. What is the wizard's name? Ooh. Jurassic King. By the way, has Beaver finally opened the secret? He hasn't even been to this world yet, so no. My co-order blip. You can get mutant plants on this? I know you can get Phaliosaurus. I didn't think you can get mutant plants. Oh my god. What is the wizard's name? Name him Bob the Boss. I was gonna say like Sir Bumbleton or, you know, Professor Bumbleton, something weird. But I don't hate Bob. We will possibly get a villager in here and call him Bob. Let's see if we can get any other name suggestions. Bob the Ross, Bob the Boss. Yeah. Sir Bobberth Ross of the Wizard's Realm. Right, how do we want to do this? I'm thinking, what if we... something like that. Just for now, let me think. Before anyone judges, I want to see it finished product and then make some adjustments. You know me, all about making finished products. How far is this going to take us? I do need to change some of the blocks for cracked, and maybe, I don't think you get mossy stone bricks, so we'll have to figure that out. Yes, you're coming down slowly but surely, good lord. There we go. And like so. And I can get rid of you, put you down, and then what I can do is, same as last time, put you here. Like that, and then... And yes, I will build the support for it, make sure it's all fully supported once I'm done. Right. I don't hate it so far, but it definitely needs something, or a few things I should say, and I don't like this. I like the way it's being used so far. I don't like that currently. I will, however, possibly do that, because it works at the bottom and tops. I kind of like it. Maybe at the corner, like I might put it on, for example, a corner piece. But otherwise, we could probably use like a stone fence or something. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, right, I've got to type in fence, haven't I? Right, where's the stone fence? I'm not going crazy. There is such a thing as a stone fence, right? Guys, am I going crazy? Corey's going crazy. Corey doesn't like going crazy. Oh, it's called a wall. Oh, maybe a mossy one wouldn't be horrific. Let's get rid of all this quickly. Where did I put my... Yeah, they're all still got it. Cool. Whatever is, can't really see the final product. Catch you later. Catch you later, Congaminator. What about Tim the boss? Ooh. We could have a Biolante, like the guy from Prehistoric Park. What is a Biolante? It's been a while since I watched Prehistoric Park. Biolante. Biolante is a rose, human, and dinosaur hybrid kaiju who first appeared in Toho's 1989 Godzilla vs. Biolante. He's a... This is a pretty cool kaiju, I won't lie. But I thought I was expecting to see a person. So, a bit confused. Just a little bit. Oh, that is some good caffeine. So, we'll try a few things. Maybe something like that. Maybe we can work with this. I won't put them on top of those blocks though. Let's just have a look at seeing what this comes out like. I might, because I don't hate the way that it's nice and thick. No, oh no. That is indeed a bit too girthy, one would think. Right, let's get some cracked. That's a monster egg, we do not want that. Because I'm far beyond common sense when it comes to rebuilding things. I will break it and we will be overrun with silverfish. You know what, we'll give it a 2 for in a row because I like that. Maybe a 3 for here. There we go, and then boop. That'll do for now. Just having a bit of differentiation. Oh, Bob from Prehistoric, about the head keeper. Oh, mutated plants, right? Okay. I saw two separate conversation strands and was like, oh, that's part of the same rope. And got rather confused, I think we can all agree, because I thought Biolante was a person. It wasn't. I can confirm as much. Right. We need to give this some structure. Support. I don't know whether I want it to be a solid block or if I want just like pillars. Figure that out in a moment. Okay, let's have a look from a distance. So first and foremost, side profile. I can't really give it a side profile till I sort that out. So maybe this side profile. Does it work color scheme wise? What we've got? Yes. Am I able to see the shape? Yes. Okay, so far so good. Front on. Am I able to see the shape? Yes. I can zoom in if I need to, but I don't want to at this moment, just from a distance sort of thing. I can see the shape. I can see the stairs. I can see the depth. So far so good. Zoom in. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate it so far. It's not got to be perfect. It's a freaking staircase. Once again, set it to daytime because it's apparently been 7 seconds since I did it last time. I don't want to have to wait 28 minutes worth of night. Right. So this is the entryway into the house. We need to build our first one. We'll sort of look at the basic. I'm borrowing, I think is the greatest way of putting this, some, concepts for the build. It's going to have a side entrance, and to be quite frank, I mean, you can actually gain access to most of this anyway, so it'll probably have a front door too. But this small hut is going to include a magical hidden door under a trapdoor, which isn't really hidden, to be quite frank, so, Oh, that's totally how that works. Oh wow, actually, that's interesting. I like that. It just looks like it's got depth. Yeah. Okay, well, we've got that sorted. I do have to give it a ladder, however. I feel like it really should have been one block over because I don't want to cut this off, but I'm gonna have to. So let's just quickly do this. There we go. So now it's got a solid wall behind it, so it should have an escape. But I do think I need to put this on this side now. No. There we go. So it opens that way. I think getting out should be fine because I think a ladder can come up to here. Let's find out, shall we? Let's double check that I'm not going insane in the main brain. Yeah, it can come up to here, which if I go on top of is easy to get out of. Okay. Let's get rid of you. And if we were to ascend, I should be able to get out. Yes. Aha, that's what I wanted to do. So get the grass to here because... just while I can. There we go. Just because this is going to be the wall. So I don't want the wall to just be immediately overhung. I don't know what I'm going to use as a base level of the... well, the first hut, and obviously I'll probably replicate it on the other side. A lot of the build is... I'm going to be stealing some ideas that I was fortunate enough to be given by the British Frog, aka Kermit, aka Logan. In terms of structural support. So if we go back into the main build quickly, I'll show you what I mean. Because it works quite nicely in sort of fantasy-esque builds, so I am going to be stealing some of that. There we go. Let's have a look at our pillars. So if you look on the pillars here, you'll see this sort of just like adds depth, these stone walls. So I'm kind of going to be stealing some of those. Because I think, quite frankly, it's a great little, yeah, just a great little addition. And then eventually we'll get onto the roof and the build will be finished because I won't touch the roof. I'm kidding. Kermit was really kind enough to send me some roof ideas too, which is probably going to help me with this build, and to be quite frank, probably help with our manor. So yeah, I can't wait to start the roof on the manor. That's bearing in mind, the last time I attempted a roof on freaking survival was that. This is going to be on survival at this size. Do you know how many pieces of hair I'm going to lose? And I use the term pieces of hair because it makes it sound, you know, quite small and finite, because let's face it, my hairline's back to here now, and I've got one hell of a widow's peak, so I haven't got much hair left. My hairline's probably going to be back to here by the time I'm done with this freaking roof, and I'm not excited about that. I'm going to do some of it on camera just so you can see the sheer stress and build process, but I'm going to do a lot of it off camera. I won't be using creative. That's one of my rules. Like, I try not to use creative on the stuff I'm going to be focusing on as much, just because it's fun that way. Beware of the staircase, they are likely to change. Get a 3-headed dog to guard the door. Can I just like morph 3 dogs into one spot and just say, yeah, that's Cerberus? Or Fluffy, I believe is the name that they gave it. Add stone. What do you mean to the build? As in the staircase that we've got, or do you mean this? Do you mean the manor? I will be interested, but you know, stone is a colour that I will be using because of the colour. It's melds. I am very curious what they've actually used. So it looks like, to be quite frank, this build is possible. Some of the designs I'm just going to be flat out stealing. I ain't going to lie to you guys. And I really like what they've done, because they've used a stone base effectively, as well as some logs. And then they've, in the stone base, they're throwing in some cobblestones. So like what I've done with my path. Do you know how I've differentiated points of the path with like stone and gravel? So I will be using stone. Anyway. A piggy? Like a little teacup pig or an actual full-grown pig? Even teacup pigs get quite big. Oh wow, I just became Dr. Seuss. Completely unintentional, I promise you. Wow. I'm trying to figure out what needs to go on the base. That was it. I'm trying to figure it out just in my brain and looking at reference pictures. What's going to work as a base level? I think maybe stone brick. We'll see. Maybe even the chiseled stone brick, to be quite frank. Once again, this is the outside. So it's relatively circular, not massively. So that's 6, right? This is not 6. This is 7. I believe this is going to be 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, and then this should be 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. So it's not perfectly circular. It's more of a almost cylindrical shape, but that works. And then obviously it comes off, so it cuts off essentially or effectively. I hate this. I'm going to replace these. Do not worry. I've looked at them and I hate them. But if I just use it as a base level now, and then what I can do is I can just copy and or do some replace in the terrain. Yeah, the stone might work. There. Right. I got to remember what shape I was going for here. I think it was here, wasn't it? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it was like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that was 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, cool. I'm going to replace these in a moment to a different block. But if I can get the shape out, it might help me think. Maybe I don't give it a base level. Maybe I just set it to something specific. Just like, you know, just do it as I was going to with the other stuff. So let's get some cobblestone in. Where's my mossy cobble? Where is my mossy cobble? There it is. Oh, it's just called moss stone. Love it. You can leave. There we go. So let's go ahead and get rid of this then. And maybe just a combination of everything, to be quite frank. And then maybe a stone brick or two. No. Let's build the line. Then do the break up. Then we will. Okay. In the terrain, not sure, maybe a teacup. Like a baby hippos, there are 4-month-old calf at a zoo in Cincinnati and so chubby and cute. Ah, baby hippos are adorable. Murderous creatures hippos are, but they are cute. If you can get past the absolute bloodlust. They are they're a menace. But they're our menace. Well, they're not. They're nature's menace. They are definitely something. I will grant them that. I think the plan is... might have a... I got an idea, actually. Hold up. Bear with me. So though it's going to be perfectly circular, this is going to be an entranceway. So we've got like a little overhang part of it. That's fine. Maybe stairs as well, just so that we've got like, this is the base level. I think that could work. But yeah. I do love hippos though. I would love, like, I think the game that really like made me go, wow, hippos are amazing, like just in games, is whatchamaflipper, is it Planet Zoo? Just seeing the way that they swam and stuff, it was so cool. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's have a look. Get the stone down. We'll do the shape breaking and the variations in the actual pattern once we have the stone down, because I need to get rid of this eyesore. It's great as like an individual block or as a decorative block, but actually using it as a base layer, that chiseled block is quite frankly horrific to look at. Once again, it is nighttime, let's say it today. That was it. I definitely had to set a base level here, because if we have a look, you'll see the glowstone. We don't want that, and you'll see that as well. I could have just put like carpet on top, but we don't want that. So we're going to quickly just put down stone here, and we will be using carpet. But we do need to sort out the shape. I do have now got an issue whether this is going to need to come up a level, which we will do. Don't worry. Let's quickly just get this done. There we go. There we go. Boom. No, that's not a boom. That's a oops. Okay, and then we will go get rid of the dirt for a ladder. And then we will need to get a trapdoor again, because, hey, using intellect. No, no, no. It's got to be on this side, hasn't it? There we go. And then that can leave. Right, perfect. And then we want stone brick stairs, I would say. Maybe not. Dirt there. Maybe crack and stone. There we go. Something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Right. Now we've got this down. I think if we build the next level up as well, that will help me go, okay, this needs to be changed to this and so on and so forth, and work as we go. Let's have a look here. So, I really like the way that they have used logs, so I'm going to steal it. Now, which log? I wonder. Some of these fossils and archaeology logs could be interesting. Specifically the cordites. I kind of want to see how they work, color-wise and pattern-wise. No, I take it back. That will not work. Log. It's not called a log in base Minecraft, is it? Because it's weird like that. Just oak wood. Let's see how oak looks. E.g. No. No. We need to get some dirt. Oop. There we go. And same on the other side. So let's just do this then quickly. So I think they used that for the front of it. And then they had a window in front. They added depth further. So I could use this and then outwards build a sort of window here. So if I was to look at that quickly. Yeah, that kind of works. It kind of messes with the shape on this side, so if we do at least replicate it on the other side, then we will be alright, to be fair. And maybe rather than stick this at the very edge of it, what if we just stick it here? So rather than stick you here, let's stick you, for example, here. That way we've got that wall still taking effect, effectively. Then we'll have a block, so if we just go ahead and just do boop and boop boop. This is where the mirror, the window will be. And then we will stick in a cobble and a moss. Not on the corners, I don't want it mirrored. That's not what we want. Maybe a moss stone here. And then get some ivy. Our good friend, what's it called? There's an easy way of finding out, I suppose. Let's go back down the reference hole. It's like going down the rabbit hole, but it's a reference hole. What were you called? Vines. There we go. So, something like, effectively, you can still see the moss underneath, which is kind of nice. Like that. I think another... something like that. Maybe, because we've still got quite a bit of stone in there. I'm happy with it. Then we want some glass panes. I think we will go for some form of stained glass. Do we have a light blue? Let us see how you give us shape, shall we? Or colour. God, I wish we had better panes in this texture pack. The light grey always comes in clutch. Oh, good lord, I've missed a bit of conversations. In the terrain, not sure, maybe teacup. There we go. Most dangerous animals in Africa kill more people than lions or crocodiles every year. Yep, hippos, dangerous. If non-avian dinosaurs never went extinct, I have a feeling that Carcharodontosaurus, I'd never have been able to say that properly. Carcharodontosaurus would be the most dangerous animal in Africa. Quite possibly. How has my day been, Azor? I went out with my partner's family, had some dinner. Came home, had a nap. 10 out of 10. I hope your day has also been a great day. Because that's, in my books... no, this needs to go. This does not need to be here. I do not like it here. It needs to be on the back. Preferably it would be here, but we're not changing the shape completely. It can go here, it is fine. but it doesn't really add without it being there. That's fine. We can figure this out. It's fine. We'll leave it as it is for now. We are going to get ourselves our wooden axe. I'll quickly get rid of some stuff just in my inventory that's just milling about that we don't need. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves the wooden axe. But yeah, my day's been good. I hope yours has been as good as well as Zort. Vines, type of plant that clings to surrounding areas. Dead meme channel. Yeah. Right. Let us copy you from base to nape. Oh, actually, that might work. And then we want to stand here. Look forwards. Now the mouse is going to get moved because of the headphones. / copy. Turn around. Come here. Oh god damn this freaking headphone cable. Move it over here. Do / does it rotate 180? Nimbus, I know. And then / paste, I want to say. Hey! Perfect. Magic! Okay, let's just fix that quickly. Nicely does it. I actually want to have that actually hanging over the glass on this one. Who remembers that joke? Oh, I don't, unfortunately. And I think you pronounced Sudoku wrong. Do you remember that meme? Constantly amount of people's calling seppuku Sudoku. Nimbus is screaming. Yes, I know. Oh, no way. Really? They did that, did they, Nimbus? That sounds criminal, personally. You know, that's my take on it. I could have got rid of the glass, because I don't think we're going to need that for just a hot minute. Yeah, covering this up before the next video is going to be something I need to remember. Otherwise, no, I don't want to spoil it. Like, as I said before, this build is exclusive to Twitch for a reason. I want to show it off when it's finished. But we're getting to the point that I need to start doing stuff. Maybe not on stream. I'll probably do it on camera, off camera, because like our next big build for our main series, or the actual recorded series, is going to be episode 200's massive water pit, and I will be using creative for the first time in one of our builds actually on camera, just using creative and world edit to get it as I want it. So that'll be interesting, to say the very least. I need to do something with that. I don't know what yet. It will be done. Don't panic. I tried using them, but they were terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry if that's unsettling for you. I might let him in a minute, and that will stop him. But I can't really do it at the moment because my partner's cleaning up out there, so I can't do much. But I will let him in a moment, just so that you don't have to hear the screams. Because I appreciate it when it's sort of an unsettling thing and you don't want to hear it, and I get that. So I know like some people can't watch streamers when their dog's barking. It sort of sets them off, or it just makes them feel uncomfortable, and I completely respect that. So I'll if he does it again, I'll try and mute the mic for you, mate, because I get it. I completely get it. This is going okay. Not great. Not awful. You know, it's a standard Vertico build. A solid 3 out of 10 so far. Oh no, what have I done? Tell you what I've done. I clicked paste rather than set time to 0800. Fortunately, they have an undo key, which is lovely. Just realised I'm still on camera. Hold up. I'll sync this way instead. Okay. Just relaxing. Yeah, those are the best type of days. The power of Thanos is in my hands. Reality is often disappointing. What other quotes does Thanos say? Ant-Man, get out of my backside. You know, other things. Or did I watch the wrong movie? Now, I think we continue our build. Boop boop. Gobble. Boop boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. I am getting tempted to put this here. And so move this and just put it here. And actually reshape this. Because logs work, but they don't work like that. Like, I'll show you what I mean. If I show you quickly, like... So I put it here. I'll probably have to go all the way down, to be quite frank. Does it go all the way down? Does it start on top of stone? It looks like it goes all the way down. And it has blocks in front of it. Which I will probably do too, to be fair. We just go all the way down to the base. It kind of works better like not like that. We'll get rid of this one as well so that we don't have to go try and show you what I mean whilst that's still there. Oh, Nimbus, hold up, muting. Okay, he stopped. It kind of works like that, but like I need to get rid of you, which I've already done on that side, and then build up on this side. So let's just get moss down. Just get moss down. I want it to be symmetrical, but it's just for reference point. Get a stone down. There we go. And then just a couple of cobbles. Go. And something like that for now. I'm just going to quickly let Nimbus back inside. So give me a second. Chirruping now. Yes. Yes, it is. I think I heard about that. Thanos being an Ablasaur. Coming up. Come on. Gonna jump up? No, I want you to jump up rather than, you know, walk through all the wires. Oh, you are a sweet summer child, Nimbus. A sweet summer fluffy child. Oh, I'm supposed to be checking the score updates, weren't I? World Cup. England, Senegal, 0-0 still. Cool. Win probability. Interesting. Not as heavily skewed as you'd think. Come on then. Hey, yo, floofer. Hey, yo, floofer. Hey, yo. Yes. Are you going to settle? No, no, no. I might just start, like, putting lemon-scented stuff on my microphone. Which would be nice for me when I'm talking into it. But also, it will deter the cat. I wonder if I can get its purrs up. Let's see if I can get it on the mic. I think it's picking up. Bit of purring ASMR for you. Yes. Oh, your baby. Who's your baby? Right. Nimbus. No, 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 no. They are indeed always up to trouble. I can confirm, Tyrannos. Nimbus is the cutest baby on the entire planet. But he's also a little menace. Yes, he is. Nimbus. That's another thing, a really weird thing. I don't like being like licked or stuff by animals and stuff. It's just like, no. And he's constantly tries to get any exposed flesh I have. It's not comfortable. Are you going to settle? Would you like to settle, young man? Would you like to lie down, maybe? And just fall asleep? And just be cute? No, not the microphone. No. There we go, yes. Yes, settling. Settling. He settled. No. In a weird way. He's currently... I'm going to have to move the microphone out of the way so we can't do what he was doing. His butt is on my lap and he's completely like sprawled onto the desk. Because why not, I suppose. He's now chasing my hand every time I'm moving the mouse, trying to lick my hand. Now he's looking at the other hand that is on the keyboard. I do love you, Pooch. You do distract me greatly, Nimbus, when I'm streaming. Or recording. Or doing anything. Away from the microphone that I have had to move out of your way. So you don't constantly go like... boop, and headbutt it. Nimbus. No, you don't move yourself so that you're back under the microphone, mate. Sounds like cat. Yes. No, you don't get to move yourself back under the microphone. Because I'll just move you or the microphone. There we go. Is that better? He's gone full loaf mode now. And I can't move my arms. I'm not kidding. He's asleep on my... Well, not asleep. He's lying on my arms. Just see if I can move the mic with my chin. There we go. Alright, one arm's free. Sick. And second arm is free. And he's settled. Great. That was an experience, Nimbus. Thank you for that. And then how does this sort of wrap up towards the top, for example? Then we go back to our reference pick, away from the football score. So it's sort of... Ow. Ow, Nimbus. I think this window needs to be taller, which I'm okay with, because that means more glass, so... Oh, I just used stone brick. Ooh. Feeling risque. I can do the same thing on the other side in a bit, let's not worry. I can probably just... Everything I've done, I'm just going to copy and replace. The only issue is I've got to be careful not to knock this out, which will probably happen, so I probably won't copy and replace. I will just replicate. Nimbus, are you going to settle? Mate, no. Okay, you're going on the floor again. There you go. There's a pillow over there that we brought specifically up here for you to chill. There's also a pillow over there that we brought up here specifically so you could chill. But pillows are woefully insufficient, so he's just laid on the floor. Cat, am I right? Apologies, I'm just moving the mic back to where it was. I do love this arm, this mic arm. Can't remember what it is, it's a Rode arm, I think. But it's just so great. It's spring-loaded, so if you ever do buy one, make sure you don't open it towards your face. That has been because it is a powerful spring. Many people's problem with that build, I won't lie. I think another one. So, another one. Stone, there we go. And then we want to go back to... Yeah, get rid of the dirt. There we go. So quite a tall window, I won't lie. But it sort of helps wrap up towards the end of the top. So this should be the top of the actual build. So if we have a look and compare them, this is 2 over, so it's like, let's have a look quickly. Let's use our brains, shall we? Over here. It's 1, 2, so 1, 2, so it's here. And then here, so we got rid of this block, didn't we? Let's get rid of you. And we got rid of... So... Interesting, I got rid of multiple there. My brain is no longer comprehending. I see it, this went here. So this is where this went. Got ya. Brain starting to comprehend. Get rid of you, and then replace you. And what did we do with this? I think we... Yeah, we did just go like this. Okay. Like that. Okay, and once again, it's 10 night. Transformers Ride Piece trying to find a detail of Scourge, the bot who stabs one more face that looks like a Terracon symbol. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting how they handle Scourge. I will not lie. Because obviously, Bumblebee was a reboot. So it's no longer just the Bayverse anymore. I think this might be too tall, but I can't really say it's too tall until I finish the actual top and give my thoughts on that. But so far, smo good. This needs to be more based around stone with stuff thrown in. So to do that, all I'm going to do is build to the top like we have over there. So that's what I consider the top. Get this, and then get to the top again. There we go, and once again, pop you in. We got this here. this is going to come inwards. Because once again, I said this is going to be a bit of a hang-in. So this is the entrance way, essentially. Let's just go ahead and do this. And we can just start putting some other blocks into it. So then something like some normal stone here and here, I think. Maybe just there. And maybe a stone brick up here for good measure. Let's get on this side. Like that. And then just get a nice level of stone at the top. I think I need to give it a bit more. There we go. We'll figure out what else we need to do. Obviously, we need to put some more moss vines down, because they really do help in regards to depth, and I like that. Now, I am tempted. What if I was to hear me? Oh, wall. Sorry, wrong thing. Use these two as well. So what if I use them, say here? How does that look on the base of that wall? I mean, it works, just not against the thing. What about sort of a couple? Sort of like that. Maybe like that. I think they'll probably be better suited alongside that and this, maybe. So, for example, this. Something like that, maybe. But I feel like that should be... Oh, God, I hate you. I feel like, if anything, they should be on the outermost piece, if you get me. Something like that, for example. Throw a few mossy in there. Like, it would need to be something like that. Of the way that you sort of build with that, but we won't use them on this piece. I think we can reserve those for possibly this tower. That's fine. Oh, you are back, Trike. Welcome back. Dishes and laundry. I do have to do dishes tonight. I need to remember that. It's part of my to-do list, so I appreciate that. What is he doing? See him in the corner mat. He's giving himself a good scritch. He's got itch. Right, and then we need some sort of doors here, I suppose. We also need to wall this off back. And Tarouse is back from eating. People are returning. Let's have a look at just throwing maybe that in there, and then just a moss, and then just filling the resting with stone. There we go. Build this all stone, and then replace. So maybe... I really like the moss, I'm not going to lie to you. So I kind of just want to use as much moss as possible, and then just maybe a stone brick here, and a normal cobble here. I want the bulk of this to be stone though, so maybe not. And maybe a... no, keep stone. There we go. I realised that this is actually one level short. So quickly just do this, then correct where I need to see fit, corner, piece here, that, and then figure other parts out. Just a cobblestone, and then all that. No. There we go. It's like that. And then this one I can just there we go. Keep it nice and varied, and then like that. Like so. No. I want you to be moss. Get these up to scratch. Boop and boop, and we have our top. So this is the almost sort of entryway into the wizard's tower. This will of course be the main tower. This is just a small side piece, which out of context sounds pretty sketchy. Don't think I should call it a side piece, personally. I think I should call it a side building, an annex. There we go. Side piece. Good lord. So a newer version. I know that Fossils and Archaeology and Jurassic World Reborn are in the process of doing updates, which is cool. I do kind of miss OG Jurassic Craft and stuff like that, but it's all good. I personally, there was a mod slash plugin for servers I used to play with called MCMMO, and that's come back. So there isn't really much that I miss. I will be honest. I haven't really ventured out too much outside of showcases and stuff like that. But it's definitely, Minecraft's always had a bit of problems with people being able to update because of Minecraft being Minecraft. Let's be real there, shall we? Now let's just a thought. Hear me out. Don't panic. Let us all remain completely and utterly calm whilst I try something, please. I just require a moment of your calmness, okay? We do not need to panic. Is that understood? Something like... boop, boop, boop. There we go. Get rid of you. Yes, that is totally what I meant to do. Thank you. And then bring this round. Boop and boop. Just loop it round to that and obviously get some dirt underneath. Oh god, I'm doing the old X-Men theme. There we go. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, Chief. And because I don't hate it, you know what that means? I have to abuse it. Ah, I hate it now because this is going to be a problem. Because look, I can do this, but then if I want it to go here, it's going to be like that. So, maybe it just comes around this part of the building, and we just leave it like that for now. And then we do the same on this side, so... boop, and then... boop, boop, boop. Wait, I said boop. There we go. Yeah, back around here. So how did this work? It was supposed to be hugging the wall, isn't it? So this actually needs to go here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Cool. So it hugs right to the edge. There we go. And then we go like that. I'm sorry, moss or ivy vines things. You will be missed. There we go. All the way around. Guess like that. Oh my god. There we go. Once more. And then into here. Nope. There. We'll leave it at that for now. It adds something. Hey, it works. You know, it's funny, some of the adults say cartoons for children, bruh. They clearly had a Family Guy, Hell of a Boss, or any anime. Family Guy and Hell of a Boss. My partner actually introduced me to Hell of a Boss, I think about a couple months back. I really enjoy Hell of a Boss. It's unique. Has there only been one episode of season 2 so far, or is there a second episode that I've not watched yet? I enjoyed it. I really do. I enjoy the sort of the exploration of the sort of, I don't know what it's, cosmic horror, hell, heaven, that sort of concept that can fall under cosmic horror in films, and I enjoy that. So yeah, Rat Trap and Silverbolt, Rise of the Beast. Ooh, that'd be interesting. As a second episode of season 2, I am behind then. It's quite interesting because my partner watches a lot of theory videos and exploring the theories and stuff. So when I go downstairs, on occasion I do hear that because obviously they're a massive fan of Hell of a Boss, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I decided to end up watching it, and it was definitely really good. It's kind of crazy the way it started, just like an independent animation sort of thing. It's really freaking cool. So props. Once again, it's nighttime again. This is how many nights have passed. In fact, I'm going to count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In the space of an hour and 45 minutes. So 105 minutes. You know, once every 10 minutes or so. But time flies when you're having fun. Is Has-Been Hotel coming back? I haven't seen Has-Been. Is that coming back, is it? That's good. There we go. All the way through. Yeah, I don't hate that so far. Which is an achievement. Oh, I was going to use this as a build as well, actually. I was going to build on this as well. So, that is good. I've now remembered this. What if I... Hear me out. No, not this side. This side. I build up to the top. And then I do the stone. Then I do the stone. Okay, once again, I'm going to replace some of these with things, so don't panic. Okay, so replace you two with that, and you as well. You up here, and then you two. Perfect. There we go. I think I just made them opposites. No, I didn't. Cool. Not perfectly opposites. And then we got to replace this, of course, with different points. So cobble, 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 and then we'll go for some moss at base here. And on this one, we will use it at the base and a block here. There we go. So how does that look? Yes, I could finally use them. I could finally use them. As to how we're going to build this, yeah, I still have no idea, but let's tackle that bridge when we come to it. I like Hell of a Boss because of how serious it actually becomes in later episodes. At first, it seems like a classic adult animation until the character and stories need much more depth. Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree. And it explores the mythos and stuff like that surrounding obviously Dante's Divine Comedy, stuff like that. Because like I've always, God, I'm gonna sound like a bloody Satanist. I've always liked the sort of concept of hell and all the different demons and the archetypes, and of course the princes of hell. So Asmodeus, Lucifer, Satan, Leviathan, Beelzebub. Okay, it's easier if I do it by the sins, I suppose. Satan, wrath. Lucifer, pride. Leviathan, envy. Asmodeus, lust. I think Beelzebub's... is it greed? Or is he gluttony? I don't know. Beelzebub, Baal, and someone else. You know, I can't remember on the top of my head. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I know Satan, or you can call him Lucifer. It depends on which... If you follow the source material, just strictly the Bible, it is kind of inferred that the same person. But if you go to beyond the source material, your world will be rocked. Right, I feel like getting rid of this block here has really screwed this circle. So, if I was to put a block on the inside, it screws the circle even more. However, I shall survive. I'm sure of it. It is fine. My sanity is not escaping me right now. I have no idea what you're on about. On this build, I can't mess up that circle because it needs to be like as it is, or I will lose my freaking mind. But on this side, it is not too much of a problem. It's only part of the small build. So yes, okay, right. We've got this. I do need to figure out what I'm doing for the actual entryway. I do think maybe sticky pistons would be really cool because obviously it's a wizard thing, but I'm not too fussed about it. I introduced it to my friend and we were both totally hooked. That's awesome. So I love it when you can find a passion that you and your friends share. Like I've got a friend at work that massively loves My Hero Academia just like me. And we just talk about it pretty much every time, you know, the chapters release, the leaks get released, or the episodes get released. And it's just so much fun. But it's kind of funny because I was a little bit of a weeb, well, quite a bit of a weeb before I started in my new role a couple of years ago. And he was a starting weeb, you know, more so than me. You know, he'd watched a few things. And I was just like, oh, have you watched this? Have you watched that? Have you watched that? And he was like, you watched this? You watched that? And we just sort of meshed together our views and just like what we've watched. Because he introduced me to Sword Art Online. And so many people like to crap on it. And I don't... It's the same amount of people that like to crap on like Nickelback sort of thing. It's just like, Sword Art Online isn't bad. I will die by that statement. In fact, it's one of my favourites. So, and like we went together to watch the progressive film Aria of the Night Sky, and we're probably gonna go watch Shares of the Deep when it comes out next year as well, because we enjoyed that. We're also massive Makoto Shinkai fans because like Your Name, Weathering with You, absolutely, Your Name is my favorite film of all time. There's no doubt in my mind, and I freaking love it. And I'm excited for his next one. Greatly. Another SAO fan, a man of quality. I'm just going to build this up, and I know it sounds weird, but I need to do it so that I can plan how the roof is going to go, because it needs to build into the side of this building. So just building this up. It will not stay the way it is currently. Let's just move on for the fact that I just built a solid brick wall, stone wall. I'm just going to quickly take a quick 30-second break just so I can check the World Cup score. 2-0 England. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Half-time, 2-0, Henderson and Kane. Sick. I'm very happy. Right, now how are we doing this? Are we going to be building like this? Or are we going to be building like... Yeah, no, yeah, that works. That works nicely, actually. I like that. Building it like that. That works. We've still got a nice 4-wide entryway into this building, which I can use as a doorway or something. Maybe even a hidden bookcase entrance. See if I remember that, because I don't hate that idea. How much? I don't need to bet. I know it exists, mate. I know it exists. And that is incredible. You know, if everyone's favourite billionaire, Elon Musk, had, you know, stopped going on alt-right life cycles and actually focused on Neuralink, we could have been in bloody Crad by now. Oh dear. Right, let's have a look at that photo reference again. Okay, everybody's least favorite block, and by everybody I mean Kermit. Bricks. Let's have a look quickly. I'll just put in my inventory. Did I put? Yeah, no, you can leave. Okay, I'm gonna grab you two, and then brick staircase. So we're gonna just play around with this for now. You need to stay with me, but for now you can leave. Right. How much do you care about football? Will you play Project Playtime when it releases? When it releases, maybe not when it releases straight away, but I will definitely give it a swing. I don't doubt that. Sword Art Online is a right too. I think if they would have focused on Klein or other character, the main character would have been better, in my opinion. I think the idea of Kirito being the focus was unique because it's not the forefather of isekais. It's one of them, I won't deny that much. But it's not the forefather, of course. You could probably say that being Mushoku Tensei. But it's not even like a true isekai. But he's stupidly overpowered, but he does have his humanizing moments, and that's what really got me into it. It was just yeah, no one can beat Kirito. Why are they beating Kirito? So I really enjoyed Kirito. I don't know, I freaking love Klein. Bro is hopeless, but I think Agil too. I really liked Agil. I love Sword Art. I really do. Right, how are we going to do this, do we reckon? I am currently just experimenting. Please, people, do not comment on my roofs just yet, because I know they suck. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, this is going to be a problem. This texture pack has a bit of a bug with the bricks, so we will. To be fair, that's a top-facing block, which you just do by doing something on top anyway. So let me have a look. It looks like they, you know, for the base of this build, it's exactly the same as what I'm doing, so that's great. It's daytime again. Ooh, magic. Did I put that over the top of it? Yes, I did. Sick. Right. Oh god, my insides are fighting each other. I had a buffet for lunch, Indian restaurant, and my insides are currently fighting each other because I love my spicy foods. I do, however, also really love korma. Korma is not spicy, so I help myself to a lot of korma. But I also help myself to a lot of non-korma things, such as, you know, spicy food. And now my insides are at war with each other. It was fine until the Fire Nation attacked. Let's just quickly get this for some elevation. This will probably be the longest parts of the build. The roof. Because I panic when building roofs. Fun fact. That's true. I panic completely. So enjoy that. Because it's definitely going to happen. Yay me. There we go. Right, it's fully connected. Let's have a quick little side profile look. So far, it works. I do need to do something about this. I don't know what, but it definitely needs something, because I think... Did I leave it at 3 on that side? No, I didn't. What if I do like a staircase entrance sort of thing that I usually do, like entrance but like indentation? I might use that. That's fine. We'll come back to that. But I've realised that 4Flyer's here. Hello, 4Flyer. Web Central, Weeb Central. No idea, but the mention of Indian film reminded me of the character from Love Hina. I don't know what Love Hina is. Apologies. Oh wait, is this the level? No, it's fine. Phew. Oh, that could have been a problem. Let's go ahead and get you covered here, and then I think something like that. So just like the absolute insides, like this, effectively, and then just get this to here. What's my phone going crazy? Do we still have? Okay, I got to go to the shop at some point this evening, which means we will not be playing up to 10 PM because that's when the shop closes. But he would be screaming in pain. Yeah, he would, but it's me. I build how I want to build, guys. To be quite frank, I got to the point, like, I'm just saying to everyone now, I don't care. If you're going to throw out insults or screams, I'm going to ignore now. Not out of spite or hatred, no, it's for my sanity. Because, as I said before, I can't build good. I'm accepting of that. I can't learn either. And people will say, well, yes, you can. No, I promise you, I have tried. I don't have good build skills, you see. Now, I need to sort out the fact that this is uneven on this side, but that's fine. It's a wizard's house. It's supposed to be quirky. I just don't... I don't really care. I'll be honest. If it looks like a solid 3 out of 10, it's standard. If I can push it to a 6, that's the best I'll achieve, and we have to accept that. I've been watching Rise of Shield Hero Season 1 for the story and thinking about my version of Deadpool in the MHA. Well, here's something fascinating for you, Vicente. So, if you've seen the Deadpool Samurai manga, you know All Might shows up in there. So, either MHA exists in the Marvel multiverse, or Marvel exists in the MHA multiverse. Fascinating. Now that had cool winning. A lot of my friends that I've been playing Pokemon with, he was pointing out that Palafin, he was like, it's All Might. I'm like, it looks like All Might. Obviously it's a bit more based on Superman, but it looks like All Might, and like loads of people have called their Dolphin All Might. I have 2 of them, 2 Finizons, both shiny. I need to evolve to Palafin at some point. One of them for my living shiny decks. I could do something with this. Now, this is about the point that I usually get to. This is the point that I usually get to. Yes, this is the point. What if I slab it up on these, maybe? So just leave the sort of last one. So in which case, maybe there. Yeah, that works. It's a little bit more uniform. And then if I wanted to really uniform this, I would have to bring this in. But that wouldn't work because it needs to be on this side. And as you can see, it's not the same. Because, well, we could just do that. Just for sanity's sake, I suppose. But then it's not uniform on each side because it needs to have that 2, like we see here. So arguably, the 2 needs to be here, and then I need a 2 in here. So if I did that, but then we're at a disadvantage on that side. So you got to make what you can make with it, I guess. We'll see. I have the manga awesome. When the 200 episode world downloads out, I will fix your bit. Well, you can fix them how you want to. I'll keep mine the way I like it, which is subpar. But you're more than welcome. I like it when people do that. Like, there's quite a few people that literally download the world and send me pictures of like what they've done to my builds or what new builds they've added to the world. I love seeing those. So tweet them, well, if Twitter's still around. Otherwise, you know, whatever else. Oh, call the Dolphin Homelander. Vicente, that is a completely different thing. Good lord. Is he going to murder for you? I just found that Godzilla Final Wars came out in theatre 18 years... Do you know that gif of, I can't remember the actor, but, is it Matt Damon in Saving Private Ryan? Where he just goes like that and he just slowly turns into an old man. That's what you just did to me right there, Tyrannos. You just made me feel like an old man. Thanks. What starter did I choose? What starter do you think I chose? Vertico. I love my little fire crocodile. You still haven't watched The Boys? Oh, you're missing out. Admittedly, if you don't like the C word being used every 83 times every episode, I do. I absolutely love The Boys. It was just, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, Vertico. I love Vertico. He's just so freaking cute. I mean, what more do you want? He was just dastardly cute. How are we going to do this, Corey? How are we going to save ourselves from this? I think I know how. Because if I use these slabs, what will happen is it will create this in the middle. Perfect. See? Almost saved myself. Unfortunately, it does need something this side. No, it doesn't. I've got an idea. If I build up, build up, build up, build up, build up. Right, there we go. Get rid of that thing on top in a second because it definitely doesn't fit. And then, boop. And then we can just probably, arguably, something. Let's figure that out. Give me a second. I will figure it out. For now, it's a bit flat. It needs that extra level. But when it goes up an extra level, why am I being stupid? Why don't I just put a slab down? I was about to say it goes up a level. It goes up too high. Well, if I put a slab down, best of both worlds. Nope, it's still too high. Why does it look flat and then too high, even with like a few more inches? But I'm tis. I hate building roofs. That made Nimbus jump. That noise. I just saw reviews and memes of The Boys, and when I get Violet, I'm working no more of Patrick. I called mine Crocaine, as in crocodile, and you know, Coca-Cola bear. And then if I had a frog that I caught, like a Toxicrunch or something, I was gonna call it Crocaine. No, come back. So there was that. See, this is where I always suffer. The freaking roofs. Now, I need to go back to the reference for that roof. Because I got it right up to a certain point. Oh. Is there a brick wall? Hang on. They're using a mod. Because they have a brick wall. It's not part of fences. It's not a wall. They're using a mod on their build. I call hacks. Or is it a later version of Minecraft, maybe? Probably. Once again, it's turning nighttime. Let's fix that. For the umpteenth time. I'm just looking at reference pictures and also going back to what Kermit sent me. Where is that video link he sent me? Ah, there we go. Invader Crunch. Because they build like some fantasy stuff and I liked it. No, that's not them. That's the person that was cancel that. Don't take that recommendation. That's not someone to check out. They steal content. They were stealing James's content. Kermit's let me know so I could let James know. Where is the one he sent me? That was it. Henry. Yes, that's the one. Right. Because he has some. Oh, I freaking hate Safari. Such a stupid, stupid browser. Let me... Oh, there we go. Zoomed in. There we go. So, that part of the tower, essentially, effectively... Oh, I'm going to murder someone. Whoever designed the UI on this Safari. Oh, I'm trying to zoom. I'm not trying to scroll to the right on a different part of the UI. Whoever designed this needs to be failed in every class they've ever had and ever will have. Right, there we go. So it's sort of like a building crescendo, and then... none of them really fit the old tower vibe, unfortunately. That one kind of... I do need to build some structural support for it, so maybe that will help. Oh, this guy who was stealing from like loads of different YouTubers. Like, we're talking everything from the freaking thumbnails to the actual videos. Like, I was expecting, oh, maybe it's just a thumbnail thief, you know. Go into there and it's like, no, this is just a James video. He's just stolen James's video. Like, bruh. That's just like pure on content farming. It's probably not even a person, it's probably a bot that's been set up just to literally content steal. And it's how they play the system, a lot of people. This is going to be a problem. It needs to have a bit more of a base shape. So, you know what? Doing this. Making it longer on this side. I know, I hate it already. Getting rid of these two, and then... God, if I really wish I had the freaking, walls that person had, because that would just work so much better. Right, I was like... I hate my dyspraxia so freaking much. Oh, this stresses me out so much. So when people try and say, oh, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, it's all right, I'm already stressed. I don't want to have to mute people in chat, so I'm very cautious when I'm getting stressed not to re-chat, because it doesn't help me. And when it doesn't help me, I'm just going to ignore you. Premium content, V cursing at his browser. Yeah, let's go back to hating a browser, rather than my inability to build fucking roofs. Apologies for the curse. I don't usually curse when I play Minecraft, apart from when I get stressed, but I usually cut it out of the videos, which I have done on several occasions. I've actually recorded an entire episode again. So you guys don't see behind the scenes, but I'm telling you now, I said the C word about 7 times while trying to build that. That's how stressed I get. So when people comment stuff and it's not helpful, it doesn't help, it makes me more stressed. So yes, that's why I haven't gone back to that, because that was such a rage-fueled thing that I had to completely re-record entirely because I was too stressed. And to be quite frank, I'm probably just going to use creative to fix that, because that's not as bad as this right now. Like, the base is there. This, I screwed up without changing the shape on each side, and that's on me. I should have made sure it was, like, at least with this one, I'm not going to screw it up as badly. I have learned that making one adjustment, oh, that works. No, it doesn't, Corey. Corey, use your brain. If you're making that much of an adjustment and you haven't planned for the roof, whereas previously you had, you are now going to be having a bad time. So at least for this one, these are the same size. These are the same side. That is the same size. I can't make that mistake. So rather than dwell on it, I say we move on and build this and come back to this once we see how this looks. Any objections? The thing is, I wouldn't want to change myself. That's weird for us. I know it's so weird. It's... I don't know. I think I like talking about it a lot just because it raises awareness, not just for myself that I got excuses. That's not how it works, but I thought dyspraxia was like a unicorn. It's so rare, you know? I've only ever seen 3 unicorns in my life. That's how rare they are. But it's not. It's actually really freaking common. And some people are like, oh, you shouldn't use it as an excuse. I know my limitations because of it. And I will reflect that when I tell you guys that's my limitation. Because I've met people that have it completely differently. Dyspraxia is very, very unique and interesting in the way that, like, it affects everyone differently. It was previously, like, its nickname, or, what it was called, people called it, was clumsy boy syndrome. Because it was being vastly undiagnosed in women. Like a lot of mental illnesses, they just seem to skip over, actually diagnosing it correctly in women and other minority groups. They're like, no, it doesn't matter. You don't have that, because they're awful in that regards. But it was called clumsy boy syndrome because for some people, they have literally like next to no depth perception. So it affects me slightly with my depth perception. Not crazy, but I was never good at any sports because it wasn't perfect. But other people can't walk in a straight line. Someone I worked with in my old contact center job they grew up with stints in their shoes that forced their feet forwards because they couldn't walk in a straight line. I knew someone else that, I had handwriting lessons for like 7 or so years. They had to have depth perception lessons. It's wild. So unique. So I, oh God. Trike, I'm sorry to hear about the flu, but flu A and strep throat is, I thought I read that as the what was it that's going around at the moment in Wales that took the lives of some children, unfortunately. Wales school illness. I can't remember what it's called. I read it as that. Wait, strep A. That's why I panicked. Because you got strep throat and flu A. Wait, are you talking about strep A, Trike? I truly am hoping for the best recovery. I have autism, so I understand entirely. I know someone who literally had 2 left feet. That is unique. You're saying literally, so you mean that they've literally been born with 2 left feet. So that's fascinating. That is absolutely fascinating. Wow. You've got me interested in this person's story, because I can't imagine, that must have been difficult. Good Lord. Right, so yeah, that's why I talk about it a lot, because it's a unique thing, and I have had people interact with me and say, yeah, I have it too, and I'm like, no way, really? I'm so sorry. And they'd be like, it's not too bad, and I'm like, at points, yeah. At other points, it's just infuriating. They had a leg and a back brace. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. I used to have strep every single week. Wow. Yeah, I was getting confused because of the. I'm not massive on the is it endemology or is it epidemiology? I guess I don't know. But I know that like strep A has been it's a bit different to strep throat. Oh no, 4. Don't say that, mate. I'm not looking at the scores. I'm looking at my references. But why should I be looking at the scores? Oh, thank God, it's still 2-0. Mate, you made me myself there. I was not looking at the scores. I was looking at my references and the Wales school illness thing, the strep, that I was trying to remember what it was. Strep A. It's the fact that he said flu A and strep that made me go, wait a second, is that a thing? No, they're not. Okay. Good Lord. Panic averted, guys. Panic averted. Oh, God. Right, with this one, we can probably... Now, hear me out here. I'm not going to make it all out of stone. Once again, we will do the replacements as we go. We'll also do the windows, etc., etc. Afterwards, if I'm going to build a window hill, though... That sounds sketchy. Let's not say wildo again. Window and build it outwards, make sure I replicate it. The only side we won't be able to replicate it on is that side, but that's fine because we will not be using it towards the roof, will we? Because the window will only go up to here, and then the roof will be way up here, so it's fine. Once again, building it out of stone for now, just so we have... Oh, once again, it's nighttime. Okay, now I'm counting how many nights we've had. It's been 2 hours, 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... That's 14, I think. 13 or 14. One of the two. So crazy. Yeah, still 2-0. Thank you. Mate, you are... That was definitely a little nerve thing. You looking at the scores, it was almost like... England's losing. And I was like, oh my God. I want them to win so freaking badly. As I said, I'm not a massive football guy. I kind of am when it comes to like the international stuff. It's just... Too many people take football too seriously. The amount of racist abuse that I saw on, well, every form of freaking social media after the last cup, I was disgusted. I felt so sorry for the lads, and it was just... People take things too seriously, man. I think it's a correlation between the sport and the thing. For example, rugby. notoriously a little bit more physical and violent, right? Fans can get smashed in each other's stands, just drinking. Like, oh, you're right, lads, oh, we're winning, you're losing. Football, they have to be separated by stands, and they're not allowed to drink too much. It's wild to me. To be that passionate and violent is just so stupid. Like, come on, guys. Also, I have like zero time for racists, so there's that. I don't even care about football. See, I'm in the same boat. I don't really care much when it comes to like international. I like it just for a bit of, a bit of, I don't want to say pride, because I'm proud of our team, 100%. Proud of the country, different thing. So yeah, but I won't say no to a round of bowler. Bowling is fun, even if I have to play with the dyspraxia. I have to play with the bars up. If I don't play with bars up, you will hear a continuous phrase of "Got a ball, got a ball, got a ball," just constantly get a ball, and I'm just there like, we're doing it right. No, Corey, no, you're not. So yeah, that's fun. But I think I can't play darts. I can't play snooker. I can't play any of the pub games. I can't play any of the physical games. I'm not good at sports. That sport you are playing is the Brian. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now, perfect. The build is done. Look at. Could you imagine? Just like cut like a cinematic, like just cinematic. In fact, let's just show you what I mean. I'm just gonna switch to face cam, just so I can set this up. Give me a second. Imagine like I finally show them all this time that I've been spending on our Twitch exclusive build and the main videos and stuff. I'm like, be prepared for a build unlike you've seen before. All right, come on. I'm waiting for the shaders to work. And it's just like a cinematic camera like this. Let's just quickly go back to gameplay. There we go. It's just like, have a look at this build. That's right. I have spent weeks, I tell you, building a hut with a dubious roof, and this circle of stone on top of a very, I mean, to be fair, this side isn't actually that bad. Let's go to the other side. Very, very poorly renovated, terraformed piece of dirt. And you are going to ask me, was it worth it? Was it worth all that time? Yes. Imagine that, like just doing that instead. I'm going to switch back to Facecam because Minecraft might crash and I don't want it to cut to my my desktop. Sometimes it does crash when I turn them on and off. Hockey, unless you count. I do count MMA. Yeah, I do count that. So yeah, yeah. I said Brian. The Brian. Good lord, I kept saying Brian there, didn't I? There we go. Back to gameplay. So yeah, sports. Not for me. Playing wise, I don't mind watching them. Let's go for the glowstone quickly. I know that I can really set off. I'm not keeping this. It is just to stop things spawning. Okay, great. Glad we addressed that. I know that I can really, really annoy Logan, aka the British Frog, aka Kermit, by just saying soccer. Even though the British invented the word, because it comes from the word association, a soccer, football. That's where it came from. Admittedly, I mean, American football, I call American football, and I call football football. I don't go to what other people do. Oh, they're playing with a hand egg. Well, so is rugby, but it's called rugby because it's where, in the UK, it was formalised. The Rugby Association of Football. Because rugby used to be called football. Football used to be called football. They both came from the same sport, which originated as mob football. Mob football was wild and violent, and people died. Look it up. Look up the history of mob, M-O-B, Mike Oscar Bravo, football. Wild history. It's where football came from. It's where soccer came from. I don't know. I think it's where Australian football and where American football started, of course, as well, because it's going back hundreds of years before some of the times, you know, not the all times, because we've been an absolute menace to society for a long time. Before some of the times that Britain started colonizing and destroying other parts of the world. But yeah, mob football's a fascinating subject. Brain, I'm the idiot. Oh, four. Oh, four. Anyway, Brian, he liked like I don't exactly the best of laughs. I either have the sort of wheezy laugh. I have my terrifying high-pitched laugh when I'm not expecting to laugh, which whenever I play with James is most of the time, because like that guy is freaking hilarious, and you just don't expect stuff to come out of the woodwork, and I'm just like. And then I have my just normal laugh, and I have so many laughs, and I do indeed have a Joker on helium laugh, so I get the hyena. It's fine. See, Brian's like a strong name. You know, yeah, it could be worse. You could have a name that in 2 different languages means penis. Possibly 3, like Corey. I think I've explained this to some of you before, but let's go down this adventure again, shall we? You know, you could have, John's, you could be John, a John. Oh, God's gift, God's grace. Oh, John, strong, biblical name. You could be, named from any other culture, they're really cool, really strong. My mum called me Corey because she was insistent. I never pronounce this right. It's probably Gaelic, but I call it Gaelic, and I don't know why, because it's spelled like that. So, oh, it's Gaelic for Charles. It's Gaelic for Charles. Nowhere on the internet does it list Gaelic, Charles, Corey. Nowhere. She goes, it was in a book. It was in a book. No sources of said book anywhere. Are you sure, Mother? Are you sure? Yeah, sure. All right, look it up. Right. Irish slang, Corey, means penis. Fun. In Old Norse, it's a cadre of Viking soldiers. Ooh, that's pretty strong. I like that. I like that a lot. In Japanese and different, obviously like the different translations and stuff, it can fall down to a few things. Badger. I like badgers. Foxes. I like foxes. Or stiffening, hardening, swelling, which is essentially all of the descriptive terms of an erection. So another penis. So for those counting, that is Irish slang in Japanese. Now finally, I found Gaelic meanings of names. This isn't the direct translation, but the meanings. Corey means God's peace, as in peace be unto the world. Peace, hippy-dippy stuff, right? However, if you describe your piece, you can also be referring to your gun or your tallywhacker, your penis. So that means in another language, once again, I am a penis. That's 3 languages. Yay. I enjoy that one. Part of my stand-up routine, funnily enough. I don't do a stand-up routine, could you imagine? But yeah, penis. So if you ever feel like just calling me that, you feel free. I wear it with a badge of honor because, funnily enough, there's a lot of phallic things in the UK and in a lot of cultures. For example, the chevrons you see that constitute ranks in the armies, British Army and American Army, if you think they're the other way around in the other one or the other, but those are actually based on penises. Fun fact. Genuinely, like the Lance Corporal, the Corporal, and the Sergeant sort of things, those little things, based on penises. I never thought you were a dealer. Thank you. Oh, thank you. But yeah. If I ever get lippy with one of you at any point, you can just go, well, at least my name's not penis. And you've instantly got 1-0 against me. There you go. I have gifted you an easy zinger. Congrats. Now then, I was about to build the roof. No, this has got to be a tower. And if it's going to be a tower, it needs to have a base and then an actual thing. So I have gone too high with this. So give me a second, guys. Actually, no, I like it at this level. So we'll leave it at this level. Get rid of these two. And then we will go inwards a bit. Okay. Just going to make this part interesting with the route in, but that's fine. Give it a second. Let me build up. And what we can do is I can actively use some of the things for windows as well as the pillars, which I'm happy about, or the walls. Elon. Yep. Apparently my name means to heal. Oh, that's cool. Some people mispronounced my name. When I went to vote for the first time, even the government official paper mispronounced my name. Wow. Jurassic. I'd rather not say. Let's just say unfavourable opinion. Let's leave it at that. Very unfavourable, if you will. It used to not be the case. I will be completely open about that. But this is going back a few years before I learned a lot of stuff. I think a lot of people were the same. Then it was a, ooh-wee, isn't he quirky? And then it was a, what's he done this time? Thor's. Okay, Azor, you kind of win. You've won. You've kind of won, Azor. You have won. No, that's pretty cool. Let's just address the fact that Azor's name means Thor's stone. Though, Azor, if I really wanted to twist it for you, some people call their testicles stones, which also means you are. I'm sorry, but it's Taylor. Oh, that actually reminds me, Vicente, you were saying about people mispronouncing your name. Am I saying it wrong? Because sorry if that's the case. Feel free to correct me, mate. I'm not going to, think. I want to be able to say people's names properly. Now, how are we going to do this? There we go. Something like that. And once again, a base layer of cobblestone because I hate my life, apparently. Maybe stone brick would actually work. No, stone brick. We're going to do stone brick. There we go. Do I use chiseled? That's a monster egg. Don't use that. And then we're going to put you over here. Get rid of this for now. We'll come back to that. Oh, no. There we go. Got that, and then we want... Sure, I suppose. Stone brick stairs, stone bricks chiseled. Yeah, cool. Now I wanted stone brick. That's definitely how you spell stone. Crack, that's the egg. That's the non-egg. That's what I wanted. Thank you. It's Ty, not Tay. Ty. Yeah. No, it is correct. My math class in high school arguing about how to pronounce my name correctly. Wow. It would always be an interesting one if they were trying to correct you on how to say your name. It's like, yeah. Like, I'm Corey, but I get called Corey a lot. And I don't really mind being called Corey, but obviously if you live in the UK, you know that there's like a big soap called Coronation Street, and they refer to it as Corey. Has Coronation Street ended, or was it Emmerdale? One of those two ended, right? I think. Right, let's have a quick look to see what this looks like. I don't know if I'm going to keep these or do it like that. Do it like that. See how this looks up to halfway point. And then I will go for the other halfway point of trying it with this. Because I really want to integrate this. I know this looks crap right now, but wait. Alright, we're going to do the same thing we did over here. We're going to bring in a window, etc, etc. I want to get the structure done. Yeah, Corythosaurus, for example. Now let's have a quick look, seeing how we could make this work. You know, against the baseline, once again, if it will work or not. I don't think it will. I feel like this has gone too, this is too tall. I feel like this is still too tall. No, it could work. It can work. but not this. I want the stone brick normal. Once again, this will have shape and depth and stuff, so let's not panic about that right now. I think we can make it work. I'm getting rid of the thing I want to keep, actually. Oops. Let's get this finished. Change some for some, flip? Cracked. Because I don't think there is mossy, is there? I don't think so. And we'll obviously introduce vines and stuff, but we'll do that towards the end. I do need to go to the shop at some point, so we will be ending the stream quite a bit before 10. I'll probably give it another half hour and end the stream. But it's all good. We've had some decent viewership this time. Maybe I'll do just more Minecraft dinosaur stuff in the future. I like playing the other games. I won't fall into the same pattern I do on my worlds, on my YouTube, too much, at least. Right, we definitely don't have like mossy stone. Oh, we do. The hell? I am going crazy. Who would have thought it? Right. Get. Oh god. There we go. Just get some moss in there, thrown in. Get a nice triple because I can, and get you because I can, and then just go for a double here, and then we'll work on the cracked. Here and here, here, and leave you there. Leave you here. You know what? Why not? You can go there. Make that one more cracked than anything else. There we go. And boom. We do need to do this still. Still need to shape that up. No one ever mispronounced my name. They just spell it wrong. Wow. Cold Pathogens. Who'da thunk it? Is how my father would say that. Who'da thunk it? I do like saying thunk it. And I also do say who'da thunk it on occasion. I forgot that we've still not built the bridges between this. That we need a bridge here and a bridge here, but that'll be done in the world once we finish wrapping up the path. I should probably fill that back in again and replace the raptors and set it so that they don't get attacked by creepers somehow. I don't know. Oh, this episode 200 build's going to be so freaking cool, but it's also going to be so much work. Like, I effectively have to set up a barrier first to make sure the water doesn't seep in, and then I have to set an air, build the submarine, replace all air with water, go back down to the submarine, get the air back into the submarine, because it'll be in water inside of the submarine, which we don't want. And then go from there. And I have no idea how big the submarine's going to be. It's 3-0, is it? Thank you for that. Who got it? Who got the third? Saka, yes. Win probability right now. 99.7% England. Draw 0.2%. Senegal 0.1%. Yeah, I think that's safe to say we've won that. Is that a... Why do I have an anvil? I can't remember. I don't know. Unique. Also, the Mosasaurus died again. I have no idea how or why. But because it's a glitch, because mobs are broken, is all hell in this version, I've resounded to myself that I will cheat him back in. I will always cheat them back in if they die because of that. If it says it died due to starvation as opposed to suffocation or something like that, then yeah, that's on me. I should have fed it. But the suffocation message is always one I see, so. Will I play Path of Titans on stream? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not against it. I'm definitely not against it. Maybe. That's actually a fantastic idea, Jurassic King. Thank you for that. I might do that. That sounds quite fun. Right. If we were to continue this, just for some depth. No. Da-ba-ba? Da-ba-ba. 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 Da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-ba-ba-ba. Da-ba-ba. That works. We'll settle for that. Once again, nighttime, I can't see. There we go. Let's just get this all the way round again. As I can. Just so that I have got some shape. I will probably need to redo this part because we'll probably introduce another thing like that. Patterns such a chore nowadays. I spent 3 days without rest growing a Rex to fully grown. Yeah, that's always the problem with those. It's painful. Like the Isle was painful. So I get it. I'm going now. Okay, we'll have a great day, Jurassic King, or evening, or night, or, you know, whatever time of day you want it to be. Have a great version of that. Now, I think we are going to wrap this up soon. Am I going to stream before I record Minecraft Dinosaurs again? Let me think. Got 2 more episodes which are coming out next week, so yes, I'm going to stream, so I don't need to cover this up with a massive purple sheet right now. We're going to need to soon, though. But I probably will be recording a mod showcase next week. So that won't be in this world. It never is. Let's go here. And then you go here, so you're connected. I said you go here. And then put you there, just so you're upside down like that. And get 2 of those. Perfect. Now it's got a base again. And once again, that base needs to be... you get the drill. But it's just adding to it for a bit. If I had more that out here, I'd probably put other stuff as well. It would be nice. But as it is, it's fine. Is it worse than the Isle in terms of, like, the time? Oof. Oof. Yeah, that's... I'll play it for a bit of fun. I think a stream with it will be a bit of fun. I'd love to do a VR stream at some point. Maybe a horror one. That'll be fun. Once I get a VR, but, you know. Once I build my new PC first. Focus on one thing at a time. For once in my life. Right. To be fair, I do focus on personal stuff. Like video games and purchases, for example, one thing at a time, so I guess that works. Right, all things considered, I've still got a lot of work to do. I might need to redo that roof. I know that. But all things considered, I think this is now the 3rd stream in a row I have been productive. Usually it's 1 stream productive, 1 stream not, or 2 streams productive, 2 streams not. So I really hope we don't have 3 unproductive ones next time. Because we have got done a staircase, a hub, and the main base of the tower. You know, yeah, it's been really fun. We've had probably the most chat we've had on stream yet. On Twitch. On YouTube it was a little bit more, but that's because YouTube feeds from your subs, and, well, it used to, but it gets weird now, and so it's definitely been a lot of fun. Speaking to some new people, such as Trike, thank you so much for joining us. Did I put your name on the board? Did I put your name on the board? Yeah, I'm glad you've been here too, Tyrannus. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I did. I put Trike's name on the board. Yeah, I did. Good. Just making sure everyone else, 4Flyer, Azor, Vicente, yeah, Jurassic Gaminator, Andre. Wait, where's Vicente? Vicente is on there. 4Flyer's on there. Jurassic King's on there as well as Jurassic Ham, right? Yep, and Jurassic Ham, yep. Yeah, everybody's on there. Amazing. Okay, making sure I don't miss that. If I do record more, I will try and make sure that I don't look over here, because I really want to continue our build on the roof here. I might segment this part off, actually, like sort of I'm just going to put these down, I'm going to bring them back essentially, like here, so that I can build this part of the roof separate, and then the main part of the roof. You know? But we'll see. We will see how that goes. Hey. We are going to end the stream now. I know it's a little bit earlier than the thing. It's not a complete 4-hour stream like I usually do, but I've got to do a few things right now. I've got to go to the shop. As my partner needs some medicine, and I I would like to play Pokemon, sort out some videos for this week. I've still got, I think, 7 videos total, an 8th if I edit another Beaver video to get out, which is great. I do need to do another recording spree, which I'll probably do next set off of work or the set after, so that I can just constantly have a backlog, because I love that feeling. It is an amazing feeling of having a backlog. And if anything new comes up that I want to address, I can just record and, you know, move everything back. But this has been it's been a blast. I really do love streaming. If it gets to a point where I don't have the energy to do both anymore, spoiler alert, it's not the streaming I'll be dropping. I'll be real. If I had to drop either, I'd probably drop YouTube. And I love YouTube. I'm not going to drop either right now. I'm not thinking of it. I'm just thinking if it ever gets to that point, I would drop YouTube. I'd just upload the VODs directly. I mean, I don't exactly edit now anyway, so what's the difference? But we ain't got to worry about that, at least not for now. I'm just going to keep streaming, having fun, messing around, talking to you guys. If you have enjoyed today's stream, I do have a YouTube channel. Most of you know that. It's just called Vertico. It's not called Vertico V because Vertico is taken on Twitch, yay. And it's all about Dinosaur Naff, as you all know. I hope every single one of you has a great day / night / morning / evening / dawn / dusk. For those of you that don't know, Vicente will tell you vehemently. Oh, hello, Nimbus. He's just woken up. Oh, hello. I know it's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. When he wakes up from a bad dream, he gets really upset. Oh. Vicente will tell you. I'm really bad at ending streams. I've not once ended a stream properly because I don't know what to say. Like with a video, I know what I'm saying. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, Tara. With a stream, I just tend to end mid-conversation. I don't know why. It's become a habit. Think of it as The Sopranos. You know, you're just expecting something,